Hey, welcome to another Thursday Night Live. Hopefully, everyone's having a great weekend. I guess the weekend is here yet, so enjoy it. Anyways, thanks to all everybody showing up. Appreciate it. Very much love. Um, like you see it in the community page, y'all. There's gonna be changes coming to the live stream, so stay tuned for that. Thanks everyone for being here. Let's give Smokey some love. Go check her out on YouTube. Her content is coming out. It's gonna be good. Hey, those watching the replay, much appreciated, much love. Hopefully, y'all can enjoy this. Better yet, come back when we're actually live and we can ask questions. So, for ado, let's go welcome everyone here in the chat. We got way putting all the links in. Thank you, Sam. Keep it up. Great mod. Alrighty, y'all. Hold on.
Hi, everyone.
Sorry, everyone. I goofed up there. There we go. Subscribers only mode. Okay. Sorry, Sam. You're awesome, though. You rock. Keep it up. Hey, Scar Aquatics is here. Welcome.
Hey, Scully.
Hey, John. My Fish Tanks Aquatics. Welcome. Stephen P. 2003. Welcome. Hey, Scotty Nona. Hey, Scotty. Welcome, Scotty. Hey, Craig. What's up in Australia? Down to the chat. Welcome, everyone. Hey, Eugene. Transfer Foxy Fishies. Nice. All right. Hopefully, y'all enjoyed Foxy Fishies live stream tonight. She did a great job over there. I had to step out because I had to get ready for this live stream. So, hey, good evening, Robert. Where's everyone at? Oh, we're right here. Okay. Hashtag mermaid. Nice.
Yes.
Yes, Robert. Back on Saturday morning. Hey, Lord willing. That's on the agenda. Welcome outside in aquatics. Good to see ya.
Howdy.
Potsonics. Welcome. Hey, Public Coffee. How you doing? All right. Hey, we made it to the bottom of the chat. And also, a Mountain Greenery. Welcome. Those watching on Facebook side, hey, I'm glad you're there. But if some reason those comments are not coming in, I don't know why. I need to fix some kind of issue somewhere. The comments on the Facebook side are not coming in. So if you want me to catch the comments, come over to the YouTube side, Vibes Aquatics. You can comment in there. So yeah. It's made to the bottom of the chat. Those that are wondering what's up, the changes to the live stream. Okay. Let's go ahead and hit it right on the nail. Nirvana, wish that she could be here, but her health isn't the best right now. Anyways, we come to the conclusion, y'all. Instead of making it so bad for y'all as viewers, looking forward to seeing her every week. She decided to step back from live streaming on a regular basis. She might come in up occasionally as a guest. She's still available, But hey, remember what? Pray for her that whatever is wrong with her body right now, that somehow the Lord can heal her, that she can back to normal. So
that's right.
Yeah, so that's the update. Smokey might step in and be on co-host from now on. So stay tuned for that. It's not finalized yet, but she is here. So let's give her some love. So hopefully I made myself clear on that. Hopefully, if not, hey, comment below, and we'll try to work through all this. But we'll try to stay on the topic and bring a regular live stream Thursday night. Hey, and by the way, if you're liking this content, me doing it Thursday night, let me know. Because if not, hey, we all have busy lives. I know sometimes it's a hard time for everyone to come up and view live streams, but much appreciated. Okay. We got June. Only Oscar has come in. Welcome. Hey, Missa. Good evening. Back to school night. Can't stay long. Okay. Hey, thanks, Missa, for stepping in. You're awesome. You rock. Hey, for those that are here and watching but can't chat because you're not subscribed yet, I'm sorry about that. But in the past, we've had a lot of stuff come in the chat that was not good, and by putting subscribers only mode, prevented from that happening. So, hey, subscribe, and about 20 minutes you can be in the chat. So,
There
I
you
appreciate
go.
that, y'all. It's not because I want subscribers. It's because to keep the chat clean. Those that are watching, this is a family-friendly channel, live stream, so we'll keep it that way. I'm totally happy with Maria. All right, stepping up and stepping in for Nirvana. She's a great host. Yeah. Hey,
Thank you.
those
I
watching now,
appreciate that.
Mariah, I just asked her like 20 minutes ago. So she is awesome. She's like, sure, let's do it. I was like, what? Okay. So this is awesome. I'm blessed to have her come up on a short notice like this. So, hey, George RB3, welcome. So tonight we're gonna try to do the live stream. It's gonna be a last minute thing. So, hey, bear with us as we go through this. Um, and depending on what goes on, yeah. Anyway, that's by the point. Hey, Jay,
Oh,
welcome.
I'm an aquarium guy.
Hey, Melvin, Legacy, welcome. Hey, Matt, look at the zoo, welcome. I'm trying to get to the bottom of the chat. That way I can go to the topic, y'all.
They just keep coming.
Matt. Yeah. Yeah. Hey, for those that don't know, Liquid Zoo is the backbone of Fishman.link. He's the backbone. So give him much appreciation. He's doing a great job for the community. So thank you, Matt, for being here and doing the backbone of this community. Thank you. Okay. All right. Okay. Uh, you asked for it. The topic of the night is this was on the agenda: DIY tips and tricks. DIY tips and tricks. This is talking about the hobby as such, the aquariums and the pond, reptiles, whatever the aquarium hobby you're in. The DIY tips and tricks. If you have any, hey, put them in the chat. We can talk about it, discuss it, share it. This is a way to help each other out. And since the whole thing happened today about not having Nirvana as my co-host tonight, I'm kind of lost for words. So, hey, bear with us as we get through all this. In the future, hopefully, we can work out all the kinks out of the live stream. And one more thing before I forget it, though. This Saturday night live stream, the guest I did have on, I've scheduled for it, isn't able to make it. Family issues come up, arise. So, if y'all want to be a guest on Saturday Night Vibes, hey, message me. And we can talk about it. Bring you up as a guest. So, all right. DIY tips and tricks. Okay.
Have you had any recent DIY projects lately?
Yeah, actually I did. How to spice up your fish room, y'all. This is
Okay.
something that I wanted a long time ago. It finally came out. Here, bear with me. As we'll swing around, and there we go. Instead of
Nice.
wallpaper, do artwork.
Yes, I love it.
And here, hold on. I'm gonna bring you back down here. There we go. You see that fish? That's a largemouth bass.
I love it.
3D. Look at that. that kind of
Pretty
spiced
cool. It looks
up.
like it looks like it's kind of hopping out of the tank there.
Yeah, it was something that I wanted for years. It finally came about. Someone local had it. Um,
Nice.
Personally, I don't really like the idea of killing a fish just for display. I'm hoping whoever caught this fish, hopefully it went for a good meal, not just for decor. So, but hey, it's living its best life now in my fish room.
That's right. I actually did something similar with the African tank, as opposed to instead of getting a background, I
Yeah,
can show you.
let's do it. This is awesome.
Instead of having a background, so we have this cream colored wall here you can see,
Yeah.
and I put up these African decorations,
No way.
and I just have a fake tree back there. So when you look through the tank, it just
Yeah,
kind of
much better.
looks like it's supposed to be there. Oh shoot. There we go.
I
Sorry,
like
this is
it.
terrible.
No, hey, y'all, give Mariah some love. This is her first
There we
time
go.
being a co-host, so bear with her. She's awesome. Give her some love.
Yes, just bear with me. I'm doing this from a phone, not an actual computer. So
Okay, y'all. Vibes is back in the house. Literally, he's back. You like it? I thought maybe that might be the new brother of Vibes. How's that sound? That's his twin. The
you
guy
know
that
what?
was here earlier.
I think we've got a couple of different versions. We have a few different versions of you.
Hell yeah. Be careful what you wish for, y'all. Okay. Yeah. Don't forget about Jenna P. Yes, Jenna is also the backbone of the fish fam. And then
Hi,
Kendra just popped
Kenny.
in. If you want to support the Fish Fam website, consider becoming a Patreon on Patreon.link. Go sign up, become a member. Hey Sam, you're all good. So I've been to taking groceries in. So if anybody said hello to me and I miss you, hello, please forgive me. Oh hey, Sam, you're awesome. You rock. Hey, Big Cat, welcome. Oh yeah, her. While we're talking about the backbone of the Fishon.link, Annette, this is no Guardian, Dee Dee Finden. So go give them some love because they're helping us out. Okay, those glasses vibes are copying Jimmy P. Look, I didn't think about that. That's pretty cool. You guys. Oh yeah, here's some more. That the backbone. Zen Ginger. She's here as moderator. She's awesome. And Myrtle as well. Yeah, this is a team effort. But Matt, you are kind of the one that kind of started it all. So much love to you. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up, y'all.
Yes.
Okay, so yeah, that tip and trick of your balls in the fish room, it kind of spices them up a little bit. I like it. There is a painting of a bass, a trout, of course, Fantosas as well. The one, hey, I might have to do either a short or video of the paintings in my fish room. That might be a good update for y'all. The one picture is a true painting of a picture of my aquarium. So,
Oh wow.
they're definitely tiny Fantosas in the paintings. So that's been a while ago. So that's kind of cool. Look back, like, okay, these fish have definitely grown. Okay. Feed the YouTube algorithm, y'all. Oh, thanks, Sam.
Algorithm. That's funny.
Vibes. We need to get you a Billy Bass that sings Billy Ray Cyrus.
Oh
Hey,
my God, that would be hilarious.
I actually have a bass that does. Oh, what is that? I think it's a storage right now. I need to get it out. That's cool. Uh,
Hey, stop your whooping.
so Mariah did a live stream today on
I did
Instagram.
not live stream today. It was yesterday.
Oh, okay.
Yes, yesterday was the tank, was the water change. I only did a partial water change yesterday,
Yeah.
and I am getting my new fish tomorrow, which will be my first ever live stream on YouTube. You guys, stop by and check it out.
What
It will
time?
be shoot, I just had it. Sorry,
It's all good.
my brain
Hey,
went to sleep already. Um, it will be 8 p.m. Eastern time.
so okay, it'll be the same time.
Yes.
That's cool. This is awesome.
Well,
Nice.
Eastern time, so it'll be 7 p.m. for you.
Yeah, which is
Yeah.
7:20 right now. So
Yeah.
yeah. Sam, no, I had a Billy Bass in the shop I worked in years ago. I still have nightmares. Ooh, I'm
Oh, I
sorry.
love those things. I had one that sang "Don't worry, be happy."
Don't worry, be happy. I better
Be
stop it
happy.
because YouTube might take this down because copyright. Even though my voice is nowhere close to it. Uh,
So my the only thing DIY that I've got going on right now, which as you guys already know, if you've seen me recently on any lives, is talking about the 150 gallon that's in the process of being resealed. So the silicone that I had, unfortunately, there was a tear in the container of the silicone that
mm-hmm.
I didn't know about. So by the time I got ready to start sealing the tank, and I picked up the tube of silicone, it was completely hardened already.
Ah,
So yeah, I've got to get some more silicone, unfortunately, and I've also got to get some more acetone and finish wiping the residual residue off. Thank you, Legacy. I appreciate that. Um, I got to get the remaining residue of the silicone off. That way I've got a nice smooth surface to bond the new silicone to.
you
Because
just built a
there's one thing I definitely don't want. It's 150 gallons of water on my living room floor.
yeah, right. Talking about DIY tips and tricks. How does everyone prepare for aquarium breakage? Do you all have a shop vac, towels, buckets, mops, or are you the smart guy and has a drain in your fish room?
Honestly, myself, I don't prepare for anything like that. Um, it sounds crazy, I guess, but for me, I don't prepare for anything like that because I try my best to make sure that the aquarium is in the best possible condition, and that it won't have any blowouts. Which is part of the reason why it's taken me so long to even get the 150 resealed, is because I want to make sure it's done perfectly right.
Right,
I've spent many hours just inspecting all of the seams and making sure that there's no bubbles on the internal seal as well. Um, because even with a good seal on the inside, if there's bubbles between those panels, you might as well just get the bucket and start mopping now.
right.
If
Outside
it,
and aquatics. That's a new. I don't recognize that subscriber. You just built a DIY light setup for your fish rack. Nice.
oh,
Yeah,
cool. What kind of
maybe
lighting are you using for that?
Yeah, yeah. Answer a question. Let us know. What do you? What kind of DIY light are you using for that? We're interested. Um, hey, Geek Boy, fish room. That room that needs the spice. Ha 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 ha.
I liked it so much it
Oh,
disappeared.
yeah. Hey, DD Fenton. Howdy. Hashtag mermaids. Foxy fishies. What? Hey, thanks. Hey, Foxy. By the way, thanks for the live stream. Keep doing what you're doing. You're awesome. You're rock. And those not sure what's going on in the live stream now, watch the replay. That way you can see what's up. Right on, Nano Guy. Maybe just water sensors, just so you know as soon as it happens. Yeah, but Nano, what happens if it happens when you're not at home?
Oh, yeah, that's a good thought too. That's what I was thinking of.
Uh, so the idea maybe get hmm, a Wi-Fi camera and set it up,
Yeah.
and get some sensors connected to Wi-Fi. That way, it buzzes your phone when something happens.
Well, forget about the water. What do you do about the fish?
Get home as soon as possible. Uh, Actually, right now I do have buckets. I got more tanks in storage. I got two brute Rubbermaid trash cans. I got a stack of husky totes. Those boxes from
Nice.
Home Depot. Yo, actually, I got two behind me right now for quarantine tanks. Those new fish I picked up over the weekend. Um, so have a backup plan for your tanks, especially for the fish. I'm not saying get a tank or backup tanks big enough to hold all your fish in, but at least big enough for at least one tank. Say if you have a 120-gallon tank with fish in there, get the size tank or bucket or whatever to put those fish into, at least for temporary. Because it might happen at midnight when the stores are all closed. Hey, since we're talking about that right now, tank breakage, behind me, there used to be a tank behind me that was a 65-gallon tank, tall, with a 3D background. For those that watching Vibe Aquatics for a while, know that tank has changed to another tank. Anyways, it was like 2 in the morning. It broke. Um, it was weird. I was sleeping. All of a sudden, it sounded weird. I woke up. It wasn't the regular, what you call it, white noise in the fish room didn't sound quite right. So I woke up and like, dude, what's going on? I was still in a dazed, you know, I wasn't quite awake, but all of a sudden sunk in. I hear water dripping. That's not normal. So of course anxiety mode kicked in. The tank back there was at 65. It was leaking. It was a pretty good drip coming out of the corner of it. Um, so I got some towels, put on the floor, and then and she's back. Welcome
I'm
back.
so sorry. Not sure what happened. I think my Wi-Fi was trying to connect.
Yeah, it's all good. It's all good. Um, and then I got, let's see, I had a trash can. Like I said, I got two boot trash cans. Anyways, so what I did, I quick pulled the fish out of there and put it into. Now since the water is basically gone and the tank was
Mhm.
broken, I didn't have an option. I could not acclimate the fish to the boot trash can. I couldn't. There wasn't enough water in there to acclimate. So I quick scooped them out, put them in. Okay, the water was not water out of the tap. It's been
Mm.
water that was cycled water.
Oh, good.
Anyway, so it was still a shock for him, but it wasn't a devastating shock, whatever.
Mm,
So, hey, I tell you what, all the fish survived.
that's good.
What's weird, y'all? The time I got all the fish out and the main water out and everything, plants and all, it was like 7 in the morning, and I worked at 7:30 in the morning. That morning I did 7:30. So I didn't have time to make sure the fish were all happy and healthy and everything. I left. I thought I emptied the tank out. I thought, I there's maybe I don't know half an inch of water left in the tank yet. I figured, hey,
Hmm.
evening when I get home, I'll pull out the substrate out, I'll clean it, get the tank out, and, all that, whatever. That night I got home. Guess what? I walked in the fish room. What's that? What? No, no. Bottom of the tank, there was a dark peacock cichlid in the bottom of the tank, flopping around.
Oh my God. How did you miss that?
I have no idea.
Was he just
All I could,
hiding that well?
all I could figure he would. It had a 3D background inside, so all I figured it must have got
Oh,
in between, in part of the crevice somewhere, and it was hiding.
yeah, he must have got lodged behind it or something and was just hiding back there. Wow.
And my brain, of course, went another anxiety. That morning, I'm still ready. I'm still stressed out yet all about the whole thing. And then this happens with the fish. Like, what? Hey,
Oh, I can
let's see,
imagine.
a little secret, y'all. That fish I still got. That is a keeper. He
Hell
did without
yeah.
oxygen. All I mean, I guess not really, because he was flopping around. I guess he got his own oxygen. I guess I takes to the water. I don't know, but without filters and all that, air stone, it went. It was like a 8 9 hours without oxygen. That yeah.
Wow.
So
That's crazy.
yeah.
It's
Anyways,
insane some of the conditions that these things can undertake, you know.
right.
It's
And
amazing to think that a fish he could survive that, but probably the slightest water change in the tank could take them all out, you know.
right. It it's something that's beyond my knowledge, y'all. For those that are in the chat, if you don't know it, what this all, why this all happens and everything like this, let us know. Going on to the chat. Welcome everyone. I'm sorry if I missed y'all. Um, I don't want to do that. I'm glad that you're here. Scary
You see
Nona.
who else is here, don't you?
Um, I'm behind the chat, so
Garcia.
Gar's here. Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, Scary Nona. You have a mop bucket. My husband got me a shop vac, but he liked it so much it disappeared. Uh-huh. Hey, Scary
That
Nona.
sounds about right.
Hey, Sarah, maybe tell your husband to maybe get another one for you. Bring a bucket and a mop. Sorry. I like it. Garcia Aquatics here.
Garcia.
Thank you guys. 5,000K, which that's a good light. Video
Wow.
30 light bulbs. Nice.
Oh, you got some
5,000
killer
cal.
brightness going.
Yeah. Uh,
That's some really good illumination right there.
oh, yeah. There we go, y'all. Go check out Outside and Aquatics, y'all. Give them some love. And if I don't forget, y'all, I want to check them out turn out as well. And give some love to him as well. So, daylight
That's
coloration. Yeah.
good stuff.
In my main area of my house, I have 6,000 cal, my lighting. Which, hey, if you want to know about lighting, go check out a past live stream that me and Nirvana did. It was about lighting. So go check it out. I did do a playlist, y'all. I try to keep all the playlists updated. That way, if you want to listen to a playlist while you're working or whatever, do it. Thanks, God. Hey, if it wasn't for Mariah, it would not be a wonderful panel, y'all.
Well, thank you. I guess Mike King decided he wanted to join the panel too, so he's here with us.
Aw, puppy. So, how young is he?
He will be 7 this year, actually, but he acts like a baby still.
My
What?
tops are 2 wall light diffuser panel. Nice. I like it. The water sensors are Wi-Fi enabled now, so you get notifications. Okay, Jay. Thanks, Jay. You're awesome. See, that was something that I was gonna look into after the live stream, but now I don't have to. Yee.
Ow, get off my hair.
Awesome. You just subbed to Outside and Aquatics. Thank you, Sam.
Nice.
You're welcome. Garcia, I had an emergency last night. What happened, Garcia?
Oh no, is everything okay?
No, wait, no,
Not you.
Garcia, no. What happened?
No
No.
way. Not with the Frontosa.
His Frontosa tank. Ugh. Do I want to hear about it, Garcia? It doesn't sound good. Hey, God, maybe, hey, if you're available after the live stream, Garcia, maybe you come up backstage. We can talk about it.
Yeah, definitely.
Hey, for those that are wondering, if you have extra spare money and want to share it with some younger generation in the hobby, Brother Drew, Fishy Biz Aquatics, is educating the next generation into the hobby.
Yeah.
If you want to help out with that, this is all of his info: PayPal, Cash App. Donate for the kids. Fishy Biz Aquatics does an awesome job at being the next generation into the hobby. For Thanksgiving, he gives the students hams for Thanksgiving, and for not hams, turkeys Thanksgiving. Christmas, he does hams, and those are all sponsored by donations, y'all. So, thank you for that. It's like when you went to school and you saw a teacher outside of school. It's weird to think about the fish fam actually working a job and not doing this all the time. Right.
Yeah, definitely. Especially considering how much time goes into a lot of our aquariums.
Right. Yeah, this is not my job. I guess it's kind of a job, but it's not my job. It doesn't pay the bills.
Agreed. People ask me all the time what I like to do on the weekends or in my free time, and I'm like, free time? What do you mean? I have fish tanks. I don't have free time.
Right. Having fun. Nice. Yeah, I saw George Orbit 3 at the Triple Crown last year. Talking about the Triple Crown and so forth, that does bring up a statement about Keystone Clash, y'all. Coming up next month. And they asked me as a fish tuber to share the love, announce it for them. Let everyone know about the Clash. It's a club that set up a convention for us fellow hobbyists that wait for us to get together and hang out. There's going to be vendors. There's going to be live streams. There's going to be speakers. There's going to be aquascaping. I mean, there's going to be a lot of stuff happening on, y'all. So if you're in Pennsylvania area, Morgantown, come on by, hang out, say hi, give your favorite YouTubers hugs. I mean, yeah, this is a great community to be a part of, y'all. So I'm still trying to make it to the Clash yet. I'm not sure yet since everything has happened in the past month and a half. I don't know. I'm still trying to make it yet, so bear with me as I figure it all out. Hey, and if you're flying in, y'all, to the crash. And near to arrive from the airport. Message Scotty the Fish Freak. And or that, or if you do have the link to check in, the local club is setting up like a limousine service for those of us flying in, and they're trying to make it cheaper than Uber. Uber said last year it was like $100 to get from the airport to the convention. $100 each way,
Wow.
plus tip. But they're
Mm.
saying with this limousine pickup service, with 2 people, it'd be cheaper than that already. 2 people. And if they can get up to 4 people per ride, it'd be quite a bit cheaper. So thank you for that. That is a reminder, yeah. Email me like, oh yeah, it got so yeah. All right. Hey,
Speaking
better
of
context.
conventions,
What?
sorry, speaking of conventions, I am officially planning to go to Aquashella Daytona this year. Woo, my first
No
ever
way.
convention. Yes.
So, are you gonna have any merch by then?
No,
Woo!
that's a big ask in a couple of months. Unfortunately, I will
Oh,
not.
okay.
I will be humbly observing for my first time, but maybe next year. Maybe next year we can go for that.
All right. Since Mariah did talk about Aquashella, here, let's do this. Oh, sorry, y'all. There we go. Aquashella Dallas with Dre Path, May 2021. It was a great event. I had a pleasure of being there and meeting a lot of fellow fish tubers and viewers. It was a great experience, y'all. And Daytona is coming up in November 4th and 5th. So, stay
I
tuned
loved
for
your
that.
video of the aquascaping contest, the aquascaping challenge at Aquashella as well.
When was this?
It's on your channel. It's I think it was
Oh,
from Dallas.
that was like 2 years ago, maybe.
Oh, okay. I didn't realize that was an older one, but
Yeah.
yeah, I that was a pretty good one.
Was that of Joey King of DIY?
I think so. I
Yeah.
think it was Joey and Matt maybe. Was the other
Uh,
guy's name?
Mike.
Mike, that's it. And the
I'm
moderator was
composed.
wearing a lion suit.
Right. Peter.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and Peter's every auction I've been to, he's been the moderator or the guy with the mic. He's always been there. He's awesome.
Nice.
Yeah. Uh, okay. Hey, y'all. This is a side note. Since Mariah did mention Aquashella, let's do a little bit of a picture slideshow for y'all.
Oh,
This
exciting.
might be some people you might see at Aquashella. This is Jamie with Equip Info. She's on YouTube for those that wonder. She has like 3.4 million subscribers.
Wow.
Yeah. A little back note about her. I remember when before she was on YouTube. She was on Facebook, and it was like overnight kind of thing. She was on Facebook, then she started a YouTube channel, and with it, instantly the challenge was shoo! She passed me up, and yeah, wow, she's awesome.
Wow.
So it was my pleasure to meet her. She still treats everyone like we're hobbyists. I mean, it's kind of cool. And also,
Oh, I recognize him. That's Kev. That's
yep,
Caveman Aquatics.
Kim Aquatics. He's awesome.
I
Actually,
followed him for quite a while, actually.
yeah, he's awesome. Uh, People told him that he's crazy for doing what he's doing. But I tell you what, look at his channel.
Oh, I
Something's
definitely
right.
I followed him on YouTube for a long time. He's definitely crazy, but his stuff works.
Right. And of course, we got Fishy Biz Aquatics.
Yeah.
Hey, don't expect a short Fishy Biz. Don't expect it. He is tall.
I had the pleasure of meeting him the other night on live.
Oh yeah. Who is this?
He looks familiar, but I don't remember the name. Um, I'm
Super
not sure.
Tanner. Super.
Okay, no, that's not the same person I was thinking of.
This is another person. I'm hoping he'll come back to Aquashella. I don't know in the future. Uh, it don't quite seem like he'll be back. Um, he's doing a lot of amazing stuff, y'all. Now his content is more on the Paladurum side or the Terrarium side than
Mm,
with the fish side. But I
right,
mean,
okay.
he does have ponds outside. But yeah, and hey, it's official, y'all. Ben Ochart has agreed he'll be in Aquashella Daytona coming up. So hey, have you met him before or know who he is?
Mm-mm.
What? This is probably the number one African cichlid keeper on YouTube.
I've probably seen some of his videos, but I watch so many people, honestly.
Right,
I don't really, it sounds so bad, but I don't really pay too much attention to people's names, unfortunately. I'm really more
right,
interested in their fish.
yeah. Ben Ochart, yeah. I think he's been doing it like 30 or 40 years in the
Oh,
African
wow.
cichlid hobby. So hey,
Okay.
Ben, if you're here, thank you for keeping Vibes Aquatics in the hobby. You kind of got me started in that. Before I was
That's
keeping
awesome.
community tanks. Then I started watching Ben Ochart. Do what? These fish are actually kind of cool. Of course, Garcia Aquatics, is planned to be in Daytona as well.
Woohoo!
Now, this was in Dallas, so you might not see these YouTubers there in Daytona. I'd be surprised. Mark Levinson, he's a saltwater guy. Quim, he's been in the hobby, I don't know, is it 30, 40 years? And then
Wow.
the Queen of Reef, Steph, she's been in the hobby many years. I don't know, 20, 30, I don't even know. But they're both awesome in the hobby. They do great for the saltwater side, y'all. And of course, you gotta check out Sam Scales while you're there at Aquashella, y'all. Oh, at any convention, if Sam Scales is there, make sure to pick up some of his paintings. He's a great artist, y'all. And right there, he's drawing a Fantosa right there. I actually have that Fantosa in my possession. That drawing.
Oh,
He
wow.
met me for the was it, I don't know. See, I met him before us, before this picture was taken. Anyways, he asked me, "Hey, bro, what's your favorite fish?" I said Fantosa. Right there on the spot, he drew it right there. That's so awesome.
Wow, that's really cool.
And this is just a glimpse of a little spot of fish tubers, y'all. Here's another picture of another group of fish tubers.
One
Thank you,
day I'll
Jeanette.
be in that group.
Oh yeah, it may be sooner than you think.
Oh,
Uh,
yeah, one day I will be a part of that photo group.
okay. Hey, also we can't forget the number one aqua skipper in the world. Now, hey, if she was here watching, she'll tell you that's not accurate. Actually, I had the pleasure of having her as a guest last week up here on my live stream.
Awesome.
Yeah. And for those that don't know, that is Jen Williams. She's a nature escaper. She's awesome. She does saltwater and freshwater escapes. She does a great job. Anyways, enough of that. Let's go back to the chat. Hey, sorry, y'all, I'm behind chat, but hey, I tried to catch up. How's that sound? All right. I mean, only a couple minutes behind, right? Right? I mean, I'm not a week behind, am I?
Let me
Uh,
see.
everyone's saying hi. Nice, Garcia. You just subbed to Outside Aquatics. Now you can see where I'm at in the chat, y'all. Hey, Daniel, Ancient Dash Aquatics, welcome.
Hey, Daniel's here.
Yeah. Hey, some of my viewers are here now. Might not recognize my co-host. It's Mariah Smokey. She's awesome. You're definitely gonna be seeing a lot more of her from now on. Stay tuned for that. Thank you, Zen. Right there, the Clash Ride Service form. Go check it out.
Nice. Okay.
Aquashella, Daytona, awesome. Yeah, Bear Aquatics. Hey, if you see Mariah, give me a big hug for me. There you go.
I love hugs, by the way, y'all. So don't feel timid.
Perfect.
I'm from
Hey,
the South. We like handshakes and hugs.
I was born in the South. I moved to the Midwest when I was about 10. So I'm not familiarized with the South as much until I moved back to the South again. When I moved here,
Texas is still considered the South.
yeah, no, I've been here probably 12 years now. But before I moved here, hugs. I came down for a visit. Everybody's hugging me. They're like, this is weird. You know, because Midwest, you don't do that in the Midwest. That's just something you don't do. You know. So that was interesting though. Hey Shane, what's up? Welcome. Be
We give
Weasel.
handshakes, hey y'alls, and hugs.
Right. And hey, depends on how close you are to someone else. It might be a fist bump, might be a handshake, might be a side hug. It might be
the church
a
hug.
hug.
That's the side hug. It's the church hug.
Right. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Down to the chat. MBB, welcome. I think I hope I didn't miss you. Pet Sonics, welcome. Yeah, Tanner. Yeah. He's from Reptiles. Super Tanner. Yep. He's awesome. Super Design. There you go. Thank you, Outside Aquatics. Yeah, I knew there's someone there. Yeah, he's awesome. Yeah, Sam. Hey, I'm a very short midget. Now everybody's gonna be at the convention looking for vibes. Looking way down the floor, see if they can find him.
Listen, I'm really short too. It's okay. I feel your pain. I'm 5'3", so I get it.
Mm-hmm.
Which is
Hey,
part of the reason I can fit in almost all of the tanks that I have.
right. Hey, I'll be honest with y'all. My mom is like 4'6", so I think I inherited the shortness from mom. Cause my dad's like 6'3", so
Yeah,
I'm kind
unfortunately, both my mom and my dad are short, and my grandmother was 4'11". The only tall one was my granddad. He was 6'5".
nice.
I got none of that height.
Uh-huh. Oh, awesome, DD. Tanner is sure talented. I used one of his videos to make my 3 20-gallon long.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. I do have one tank that I kind of followed his example. There he goes, then. My guess he's about 5'8". So, no, I'm thinking. I don't know. I think my idea might say 5'8". I'm not sure. No way. He was on live with LB, I think, not too long ago. No way. I must have missed that. Cool. I might have to go watch the replay of LB's live stream, see if I can catch it.
Oh, I just thought of another DIY trick, a little tip.
Okay, all right.
So, back to the resealing of an aquarium. Something that's really, really helpful. that I actually learned in another YouTube video, which I'm sorry, I'm a bad YouTuber. I don't remember the name yet of the channel. I'll
Hey,
give y'all all
that
the info
that's a
later.
that's a new channel name there. Bad YouTuber.
Yeah, that's exactly what it's gonna be.
I
Smokey the
like
Bad
it.
YouTuber.
I like it.
Um, but when reselling an aquarium, it is really, really beneficial. If you, especially if you like really crisp and clean lines, get yourself some painter's tape, some blue, regular old blue painter's tape, and line your aquarium on the glass or the acrylic, whatever you have, however far away you want those lines to be. That way you have a perfect guideline. And once your silicone is laid, you can peel that tape right off and you have a smooth, clean line, just like you had a brand new tank straight off the retail floor.
Hmm.
It looks perfect when you do it that way.
Nice. Thank you. That's actually a great advice right there. Hey,
Also, it keeps from the silicone running farther onto the flat surface of the glass, so you don't have any nastiness on the glass.
right, right. You never think to do a saltwater? Hey, MB Reef, I have done saltwater. 3 of them. 3 saltwater things at one time. No, that's too many. That's just way too many. So there you go, Carol. Yeah, the answer for that. He's trying to downsize his saltwater thing, MB. I had to be uh, a downsize for 2. Now I have 1, and I'm still trying to downsize again. I know.
If I ever did a saltwater tank, I would love to have one of two things. Either a lovely living reef community tank or a straight up jellyfish tank. I would absolutely love to keep moon jellies
Do it.
if I
Do
was
it.
to keep anything saltwater.
Oh,
But yeah, that's a bit of a really far off endeavor for me. I don't have any current desire or willingness to keep saltwater at the moment.
right,
Nor does my wallet have the willingness for that.
right. Uh, DIY tips and tricks about that. Do your research. 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 And before you get into saltwater, take $100 bill, $100 bill, take a torch, a match, and light it on fire. If you
Right.
do that and walk away, let the $100 bill burn the whole way, you're ready for saltwater.
Nope. Yep. No, I can't do that. I can't have salt water.
There you go.
That's a good thing is that even with this addiction that we have called fish, I uh I think we all kind of know our limits to a certain extent when it
Right,
comes to that. At least our financial limits.
right. Now, if you all want to do a saltwater fowler tank, which is fish only, that is
Hmm.
not as expensive as the expensive side of the saltwater hobby is the coral side, reef side. So if you all want to just have fish only, it's basically the same as fresh water. Your fish might be a little more to begin with, and less if you can rescue them. Most
So
of
let me
mine,
ask you this. What is your opinion on artificial coral inserts?
that is a great question. I would say if you want to have a fowler tank, which is basically fish or fish that will eat coral, you cannot have your coral in the tank. So the inserts are great, aesthetically pleasing to the tank.
Hmm.
So uh, I I haven't done it because the fish I do have in my saltwater tank are so-called reef safe. So I haven't had any issues yet, other than destroying the coral I do have. So, but if it did, that's probably what I would do eventually if that ever happened.
The reason I asked is I've been watching a lot of that older show recently, Tanked. I don't know if you're familiar with it, the show where they build the large acrylic fish tanks. Um, and most of them that they do build are with coral inserts. And I've seen quite a lot of cases where they do put fish in there, like puffers and parrotfish and all kind of fish that actually do eat coral.
Uh-huh.
Um, and they manage to make it work. And the only way they manage to make it work is by making sure that they have a regular diet of crustaceans and crunchy critters to keep them from going after the coral inserts.
Since you mentioned it, I had to show you one of the actors.
Ah, Brett Raymer,
Yep,
awesome.
yep. I got to meet him a couple times. Him and his wife. What is his
I'm a
wife?
very big
Oh,
fan of him and Wade King.
yeah. Hey, what,
They
this is,
built some awesome aquariums.
since we're talking about that, it's kind of weird, but I guess is that his wife? Whatever. The lady that he's with right now, um, actually asked me about my channel and actually subscribed to my channel.
That's
Okay, so
awesome.
what? I'm just a nobody, a beginner. So that was a, and actually, like once a month, uh, we'll message each other on Facebook. So it's kind of cool, even though I guess we're all hobbyists technically, so numbers don't really matter, I guess, in that sense. But back to the chat.
No,
Uh,
I get it though. It's definitely a really cool moment
mhm.
to have somebody kind of famous
Right,
follow you. You know, it's really cool.
right.
So
Hey, welcome back, John. My fish tanks aquatics. Hey, by the way, how's Jeff Kane, John? Quirky. So how's your tooth? Garcia, you better get up there. Yes. Did you see Aquashella is coming back to Chicago 2024? Yeah. Aquashella is on the road this time, y'all. They already announced Aquashella for next year, which I would say that's a big plus for them. There's three of them: Dallas, Chicago, and Daytona. So, oh, yes, didn't work today. What happened, Gabo? What tooth? What was your problem? Was it wisdom tooth?
I should
No,
have stayed home from work today.
Gabo, what's up? Let us know. Don't let us hanging. Oh no, sorry, Barry. Yeah. Hey, those that have been watching Vibes for a while know that he's been through some wisdom teeth blowout as well.
Ooh,
Yeah. Actually,
bless you a little hard.
hey, what's really bad, y'all? This is what we're talking about right now. I got a birthday gift. Not really. I got my teeth pulled out on my birthday. Yeah. Don't do it. Do not have your wisdom teeth pulled out on your birthday. That's just horrible. No cake, no steak.
I had a tooth that I had to have pulled once, and it was really bad. It was in the very back of my mouth. It was pretty painful. It wasn't a wisdom tooth, but um, essentially they told me that they would either have to pull the tooth or do a root canal. But to do the root canal, I would have had to wait like 3 weeks to get an appointment.
Uh,
And the pain that I was in, I said, no, pull the tooth out. I want it out right now.
right.
So
Yeah, it was
I
kind of
definitely understand. Toothaches are the worst.
right. Yeah, it was kind of weird. Uh, it happened uh, like on a Tuesday. It was like, man, there's a lot of pain in my mouth. By by Thursday, actually Thursday, I stayed home and slept the whole day. I tried to make an appointment with my dentist. that Thursday he was actually out of town, which I didn't realize at the time. Um, so I called I don't know how many times. I left voicemails. I was desperate. Um, so my plan was to go in on that next Monday and just drive it. It's an hour away, but the dentist I go to is an hour from me. Anyways, I figured I'll drive in, walk in, say, "Hey, can you help me out?" You know. But lucky that Monday morning they called me up. Hey, we saw it. We missed your call, but yeah, there's an opening up. I think it was early afternoon. I said, okay, it was like 1 o'clock, one afternoon. I said, do it. I'll be there. I showed up. He looked at it. Yep. He said, wisdom tooth is laid over on its side, and there's a cavity on the bottom side of it. That's why it's giving me pain. So he said, normally he'd recommend going to a surgeon to get cut out because it was laid over. But he said, since I'm in pain, and also I was a previous customer, he said he'll do it on the spot for me.
Wow.
It took him an hour to get it out.
Looks like
So,
MB Reeves said the cleaning is not great on the artificial coral because the fake with the fake ones the algae gets in and it gets harder to clean.
uh-huh. So
That
that's a
makes
good
sense.
question. Does anybody in the chat know the DIY tip, a trick about that? How to keep them clean? I actually had a whole stock of the inserts, the cool inserts, that I actually gave away to another hobbyist because I
Mm.
wasn't ready to go down that road yet. Of having fake. Hey,
So
DJ,
I
come here,
know
fish.
I've done like bleach soaks on freshwater decorations and
Yeah.
inserts in freshwater tanks, like a cap full of bleach to a bucket of water, and you soak it and let it soak for a while. Then you wash it twice afterwards with regular clean water, and then soak it again with water before putting it back in the tank. Now, would that still work? Anybody in the chat or anyone that does salt water, or maybe you vibes, um, do you know if that would still be effective in a saltwater setup, or would that be not, or would that be beneficial at all?
What I've done in the past, if I wanted to remove the salt or the allergy, was vinegar.
Okay.
Vinegar and water. Warm water if you have it. Um, let it soak. And if you're trying to kill any bacteria, go with hydrogen peroxide.
Yeah, I was just about to say the peroxide works really well.
Mm-hmm. Between those two elements with water, that's about all. Hey, that's the only thing I've tried personally and had success with. Bleach always scared me. Maybe I'm just kind of paranoid. I don't know, paranoid about that. About worried about the leftover bleach in the tank. It's really
Right,
getting all out. I mean, hey, I know it's been done. I've had fellow fish keepers have done it many times with bleach.
right.
But personally, it's either vinegar peroxide. I know I could clean the tank, rinse it out, rinse it again, fill with water, add fish, and not worry about any loss.
Right. So I
There you
did
go.
find out with the bleach, if there was any residual residue or anything like that, typically the what would cause any type of upset in it would be the chlorine. And of course, if you're using conditioner or whatever chemicals you may be using, that will alleviate that essentially.
Right.
So I guess what I'm getting at is um basically the process of conditioning water for salt water. Would it be any different? Is it dechlorinated for saltwater conditioner? Is it actually dechlorinating the water as well, or is it correcting the salinity? How does that work? Explain that to me.
You're
Like
asking
for
the wrong
conditioning
person.
saltwater.
uh,
Okay, well, anybody in the chat that knows like
Um,
about like I'm curious. I
yeah.
would love to know
Um,
if
no,
there's a difference.
okay. Here, let me tell you. What most saltwater aquarium keepers recommend is have a RO unit installed in your house and use RO water to make salt water. So in RO water, uh, that removes all the basically makes the water that has high TDS and makes it to zero. Zeros it out. It's all the minerals
Right,
out,
right.
everything out. Then you add your own minerals to the water and the salt to the water and bring it up to the right salinity.
Ah, okay, gotcha. That makes sense.
And with that, you don't need dechlorinator.
Okay.
But since you asked Vibes about it, know what Vibes does on his aquarium? Okay, I'm gonna probably lose about 100% of my followers if I say this. Okay, let's do it. What
I'm
I
sure we all
do,
have unconventional ways of doing stuff, trust me.
uh, I have done a water change in my saltwater tank in 3 years. Don't do
Wow.
as I say. Do as I say, not as I do. Okay. Anyways,
Right.
all I do is top offs, like once every
Okay.
2 weeks. I add prime, Seacom Prime, which like you say, I'm a Seacom. I like Seacom. Anyways,
I love
I,
Cam. Their stuff is amazing.
I add prime, and then hey, I know. Wait for this. I go directly from my tap water right into my tank. Yeah,
Wow.
I told you. I lost 100% subscribers. I told you. Hey, I
Hey, I
understand.
mean, honestly, if it works, then it works. If that's what works for your tank and your fish and it's been working, stick to it. Don't change it
Right,
up. I mean, that's where a lot of people end up messing up their tank in a lot of situations because they think something's maybe not so the way it's supposed to be, or someone told them they shouldn't be doing this or doing that,
right,
and so they changed it up. And but if it's working, why fix what's not broken?
right. Now, hey, I do know y'all, but doing what I'm doing, you will have algae. That's unless you have a phosphate removal, you're gonna have algae. Which hey, I do. I got algae on my some of my rocks. It doesn't bother me. That is natural, y'all. That's natural. Uh, and I do not have high end coral in my tank. I got zoas. I got some. Um,
Huawei says you're canceled.
I figured. I
he
told
said
you.
he said
Um,
hashtag cancel vibes.
exactly. Uh, the zoas. There's some mushrooms.
Oh
Some
wow.
anemones. What else is in there?
Anemone.
A bird nest is in there. Um,
Do you have any brain coral?
I did before the freeze.
Ah, okay.
See, that's what kind of got me into this stage of the saltwater hobby, y'all. I had a beautiful. I mean, we had torches, hammerheads, fog spawns. We had scarlies. We had anything to think of. Look, beautiful, the perfect,
Wow.
pristine look. Then the freeze came. In Texas, the 2021 freeze came. Wiped out 99% of my coral and my fish. Hey, that's a lot of money, y'all.
That's awful.
Lucky enough, the fish I do still have are the ones that survived.
Hmm.
I don't know how they survived, but they did.
Because they're
So
gangsters.
yep. So since I do this stuff, I would not recommend you doing it to your fish because these fish have been through a lot. So maybe these are hardier than normal saltwater fish. I don't know. Um, so that it was the circumstances that put me where I'm at today. That's why I'm doing what I'm doing. So awesome, John. Screw side hugs. Big, wide open arms. I'm squeezing you tight with my hugs. Right on.
I'm down. Let's hug it out.
Vibes. How about a confused YouTuber? I like it. Hey, yeah, Renee. Great tip. DIY tip. Paint the background too. Background in tanks. You don't have to go out and buy a 3D background. I know some people say it looks pretty, but that's a lot of money. That is not a DIY. Now, if you want a 3D background DIY, do it yourself, you can do it. It's possible.
Absolutely.
But if you want to go even lower on the budget, and just want to, hey, I know you see the algae, but this tank I used. It's actually this is a black background I got off of Amazon. It's called Window Clean. Go on Amazon, put in Window Clean, and there's a humongous variety of stuff you can put on your background. You make it wet, you lay it out, squeegee all the water out, done. That's what
I saw a very interesting way of doing it before as well. Someone took a bunch of nature magazines, old nature magazines that have all these photos and pictures of forest and naturescape basically, and they cut them out and pasted them in a way on the back of the tank where it just looked like this big beautiful lush forest in the background, and it was completely free.
Cool.
So you can make your own collage or any type of design you want with literally anything. The sky is the limit when it comes to the background.
Hey, Smokey, when you gonna do some videos on YouTube? Tomorrow.
Tomorrow at 8 p.m. Eastern time will be my very first live stream on YouTube, and I will be showing you guys my new fish that I'm getting in tomorrow.
Now this is exciting.
I'm not gonna tell y'all what I'm getting just yet. The only thing I'm gonna give you is that I'm getting some peacocks. That's it. That's all you get to know. So tune in tomorrow, and y'all can see actually what I'm gonna get.
Okay, MBB, you have 5 saltwater tanks. Hey,
oh, wow.
That's awesome, bro. I'm happy for you. Hey, MBB, I'm glad I had saltwater because I have brought some of the saltwater hobby over to my freshwater tanks. I have a lot more knowledge in that area now than I did before. So it was not all bad, okay? I'm starting a saltwater or Becker 2-gallon cookie jar soon. It doesn't have to be expensive. Right. Hey, Vinoski, welcome. Fowler, fish only with live rock. Yep. Hey, Landon, welcome. Brent, what tank is a lot of the aquashella, actually.
Hopefully he's at Daytona this year.
Yeah, hopefully.
I would love to meet him.
The cleaning is not great because all the... Okay, sorry. That's already been answered. Hey, Nathan, welcome. Scaly Fest looks cool. Yeah. I had 8 pulled in a visit, all weather teeth, and 4 more to make room for fish. Whoa, Nathan! That is not good. Oh, that's brutal.
Oh, no bueno, honey.
I thought 1 was a killer.
Right. Oh.
Now, hey, Nathan, the best way to do it is go get surgery. When you have that many teeth, take out surgery. Vibes. You do have at least one super awesome fish room. I must say, your fishes, that's a fact. Oh, thanks, Eugene. Thank you.
That's awesome.
I'm just a beginner, and I'm trying to take you all along with me.
Just a beginner.
That okay, all right. Hey, y'all. All right. Maybe I'm not
Who,
as
who
much as a
you
beginner.
fooling?
That's good. Hey, actually, that's a good question, Mariah. So, how do you feel about vibes? Is what level of fish keeping is vibes at right now?
Hmm. I would probably put you between intermediate and advanced, but
Whoa!
closer to advanced.
What?
Yeah, definitely closer to advanced.
I thought it was on the other side of the ledger, closer to the beginner.
Nah, 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 nah. I'm closer to beginner.
No, I don't know about that.
I only got like basically 1.5 tanks, and the only reason I consider the 150 a half a tank is because there's not even any water in it yet.
True, true, true.
So I would be considered more of the beginner in my own fish keeping. I would say. Now I have kept many fish in retail environments, and I was responsible for all of them. So it's a little bit different, but in the home environment and for my personal sake, I would
Right.
definitely consider myself a beginner.
Seek 'em safe is fresh and salt. Exactly.
Mm,
Which, for those who don't know, Seek 'em safe is a powder form.
yep. I also really love their Purigen. That stuff is amazing.
Hey, talking about Persian, do you have any tips or tricks on how to make the Persian cheaper?
Make friends with a person that works at PetSmart or
Oh,
Petco.
hey, that's actually not a bad advice.
Also online, always, if you can get it and do the buy it online and pick up in store, no matter what retailer it is, if you can do that, they always have deals for that. Most places price match as well. So if you find the same product online, even at Amazon.com, and it's cheaper and it's the same quantity or same size, the retailer has to match it for you at the register.
Right.
Um, Always look for coupons in their email. Sign up for those email lists and stuff. I know they can be a little bit annoying sometimes, but it's definitely worth it to sign up for it. Um, and all of the retailers that you guys go to, if you do use big name stores, they all have their like rewards programs and stuff like that, where you get points for spending money. Sign up for it if you're not already, because it's absolutely worth it. Um, Definitely comes in handy. And of course, like I said, it also really helps if you make friends with a person that works there, and you
Right.
can use their employee discount.
Right. Oh yeah, yeah, exactly. Uh, have you ever reused Persian? Like what's it called? Bleach it out.
Puritan, no. Because I feel like at that point definitely it would basically defeat the purpose of using it at that point once you put any other type of chemicals on it. Because I have no idea
Yeah.
how bleach or anything else might react
Hmm.
with the Purigen. So typically, if it is getting reused, I usually will just rinse it off and like take the media bag and just kind of rinse it in some tank
Right.
water.
I'm trying to think. Who did I watch recently?
I know somebody that really loves using Purigen a lot, and all of his tanks is Caveman Aquatics. Kev, he
Right,
loves. He's a big advocate for that
right.
stuff.
Which I admire him for doing that. Me personally, I don't like that pristine look. Um, I'm more of a natural fish keeper, not a we call it a professional fish keeper.
Right.
I the original. Anyways, that's a side point. Um, you can recharge Persian by bleaching it and then using Prime, soak it in Prime for like a day or so, and it's ready to go
Oh,
again.
wow.
Whatever. It's on YouTube. It's on Google. You can check it out.
Okay.
I'm not promoting it because I haven't tried it, so I can't tell
Right.
you. Yeah, so be careful with that.
Okay.
Yeah,
Nice. But yeah, the way that sounds like it might work, but for me personally, I would be too nervous to try it with the Purigen, just because it's something that it kind of does soak up. It is kind of porous a little bit, so it
right.
would I would be very nervous about it contaminating. But yeah, I'll definitely check those videos out and see what their method is because it sounds pretty interesting.
Yeah, Zen. Safe and Prime, but almost identical. Prime has extra chemical in it to give a coating to the fish.
Prime is essentially, if you guys are familiar with API products, Prime is essentially the same thing as a stress coat. So it dechlorinates the water and also gives the fish a protective coating at the same time.
There you go, y'all. Go double check that you're subscribed. You're following Mariah. She's awesome.
And again, you guys, tomorrow is going to be the very first video, very first live stream ever. Come and check me out. It's going to be 8 p.m. Eastern time. The only video that's up and available right now is a small clip that was taken at the Georgia Aquarium by yours truly. So you can go check that out. Enjoy that. In the meantime, tomorrow, 8 p.m. Eastern time, I will be going live.
Yeah, that's a good point, y'all. Before you safe in your aquariums, make sure that there's no heavy metals.
Mm,
Because Prime, hey, now I do keep both on hand all the time. 99% of the time, are you safe? But I don't. Hey, another tip and trick, y'all. When you do a water change, have time to watch your aquariums afterwards
mhm.
because that's when it is critical.
Yep.
Especially if you water from the tap, you never know. Anyways, so it's been only one time I've had an issue with safe. I use safe, but I'm guessing that either was too much chlorine in the water or something. Anyways, the fish were rubbing the substrate, gouging rocks on the surface. It was bad. I, so of course I took Prime, dosed it, fixed it right away, no issue. So, but if
So I found that I think that I feel like safe
your
is a bit
audio's
better
bad,
for really large tanks. Like I would say 90 gallon and up is good for safe. Whereas on the smaller side, Prime is a lot better. I feel like safe is more highly concentrated in the powder, uh, which is why it's a little trickier to use safe, honestly, even with correct amounts for the gallons that you're using. It really depends on the bioload tank as well. You have to be very careful with the powder. It's a lot trickier to use, in my opinion, than Prime. I don't use safe myself. I only use Prime. Um, but to each their own. Whatever works for your tanks, like I said, whatever's not broken, don't fix it.
your audio is kind of choppy.
Uh oh. Sorry. Hang on. that a little better?
No.
How about
No, that's weird.
okay, I will hop out and then come back in.
Okay, all right. She'll be right back, y'all. That was weird. I don't know what happened. Hey, Plushie, welcome. Going into the chat. Sorry for the long pause, y'all. I'm looking onto the chat, make sure I don't miss anything. Okay, let's give it another try, y'all. Here she is.
I'm back
And she's back. What'd you do? Nothing?
from outer space.
I didn't do it. I didn't do it. Welcome back. We missed you.
So I have got to get a laptop or something, or because this is not going to be ideal for future broadcasts.
Right. Hey, I'll agree with you. Actually, when I started live streaming, I was using my phone. It was bad.
Well, hopefully everyone can bear with me in my beginning stages.
So everyone, go double check that you subscribe to Smokey, because that's how we'll get her convinced that she's awesome. And she'll go out and get a laptop. She'll get a mic. She'll get lights. She'll get the whole 9 yards.
Yes, absolutely. Look, I already have the stars. I've got stars over my head, y'all.
The stars are Texas are big and bright.
And I already actually have a mic too. I've got a professional studio mic here. I don't know if y'all can see that.
Fancy.
Tiny little DIY studio, if you will, in here in the closet under the stairs.
That's
ooh, fancy.
Yeah.
You fancy, huh?
That thinking about doing a live stream or broadcasting regularly, have a mic on arm. You can bring it right up to your voice, talk real loud. You know what I'm saying? That was a little bit mean, maybe, but anyways, yeah. And make sure your mic. This is my opinion, okay? That has a mute button on it. Yeah, a mute button is awesome because if something happens instantly, quick mute it. It's okay. Also, this one has a volume control on it, which I know you can adjust it on the computer, but it's handy when you can adjust it right here. I'm an analog person. I'm not digital. I'm old school. I like buttons. So, and also my camera as well, y'all, is on a so I can swivel it around, all that good stuff, There it goes. Get Nona, Sarah. You can recharge, Persian, and bleach turns mostly white again. Yeah, that's what I've heard. Yeah.
Nice.
Who was it? Was it Kev? It might have been Kev that told me you can do that, but why not just toss it and get a new one?
I agree. Well, I guess it kind of goes along with the whole thing of extending the life of everything in there when it comes to the fish, because I know we'll reuse filter media and pads and all kinds, especially mechanical filtration, that can be reused for years and years if it's done right, if it's maintained properly.
Right.
And reusing media is 9 times out of 10 way more beneficial for the fish and the ecosystem of the tank than using new media in the first place. Because you always have the possibility of uh, bacteria blooms when putting in new media into a tank.
Right. And bacteria blooms is not a bad thing. That's a good thing.
Right, but for those of us that don't really want to have to deal with that and have to wait and monitor your tank that closely, sometimes those bacteria blooms can be detrimental if it's, like I said, if it's not done
Right.
right, you know?
Yeah. Hey, that's another topic we talk about. Don't you talk about that now? Take behind me. That's been running now probably 6 months.
Mm,
I was actually kind of shocked a little bit. I was expecting a bacteria bloom, all that normal stuff that happens to a new tank.
mm,
It never happened. Never.
wow.
But I sort of kind of cheated a little bit, I guess. I pulled the FX6 canister that's running the tank. That canister has been running like 2 years on another tank.
Mm,
So
wow.
per se, it's not really a new setup, really, I guess. Because I also pulled out the aqua soil from another tank, community tank, that's been running like 3 years.
Mm,
And I pulled out from lava rock, that's been another system for like 3 years. So I was putting a lot of beneficial bacteria in this tank that is not overly stocked. So
mm.
technically, I wasn't setting up a new tank, but yes, I was. Yeah. So
Yeah, there was a really, really large bacteria. It was a massive bloom that happened. There was a friend of mine I was helping out with their tank, and the filtration. Okay, first of all, the tank is in direct sunlight constantly. It's right next to a window. The filtration had not been running for maybe 3, 4 months. No filtration, no movement in the water whatsoever. No heaters, no lights, no nothing. Just water in a tank sitting there with a few fish in it. Now, there were a few fish that did survive. This tank has never had a water change on it in the 5 years it has been running. Never. Okay. It was a small freshwater community. You would not believe what survived in this tank. The water was completely black. You could not see through the tank. I had no idea there was even fish still in there when I went to go help with this tank.
mm-hmm.
There were two glowfish tetras, two glow tetras still alive in that thing. A standard pleco and two other tetras. I think they were red skirts or red phantoms. I couldn't believe that they survived. The pleco I would expect to survive in that kind of environment.
Right. Yeah.
But glow tetras from PetSmart,
Wow.
I couldn't believe it. And so with that tank, it was so heavily saturated with algae. It was just it was bad to the point where I had to essentially scrap everything. I had to start from scratch, remove all of the water, all of the substrate, did a full wipe down of the glass. And the substrate was so just heavily sedimented with algae and poop from just never being cleaned ever. I just made the ultimate decision to just clean it all. We rinsed it all with straight tap. We didn't even bother using the water from the tank because it was completely black and green. It was nothing that would have taken it off of the substrate if we used the tank water. So I just put all of the substrate in a very large trash can, and just I put the water hose on it, and I just kept rinsing and rinsing and rinsing until the water came clear. Then I let all the substrate just soak and let it sit in some prime and water for a little while. Got the glass wiped down really well. I actually have a video of that tank transformation on my Instagram as well. You guys can check that out.
Nice.
And it took I want to say 7 hours from start to finish to do that tank. Um, from the water change to wiping everything down, cleaning the substrate, and putting everything back together. I also got them set up with. I got their filtration that they had existing working again. The impeller was messed up. I had to fix that, and gave them another additional filter as well, which was desperately needed considering the design of the tank. It's essentially two cubes that are connected by two center tubes that go through. They're two swim through center tubes
Mhm.
that connect the two cubes together. So it's a pretty cool looking tank, but it was a lot of work. And they called me, I want to say 2 days after we redid the tank, and they said that, it looked really cloudy and the water wasn't clear anymore, of course. And they said it looked milky and everything, but the fish were still behaving fine. And they said it had a strong smell. And I asked them, what did it smell like? They said it smelled like freshly cut grass. I said, oh, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It's fine. I said, I'll be over there in a couple of days with some AccuClear. But by the time I get there, it'll probably already be cleared up.
Mm-hmm.
Lo and behold, I showed up 2 days later with some AccuClear and some polyfill, and the tank was crystal clear before I even touched it.
Yep.
And they couldn't believe it. They had no idea what had happened. So I explained to them about the process of removing as much biomaterial and bacteria that we did from that tank, that it was bound to happen.
Right.
Especially now that it has oxygen moving through the water and the water is moving and being actively filtrated. They were astonished that it could do that in that short amount of time.
Right. Yeah. In this hobby, the number one tip I would say is patience.
Hmm. Which none of us have, unfortunately.
Right. And that's why we got
I
into
don't
the
think
hobby to
any
start
fish
with.
keeper is patient.
Right, and baby, sign into Vital Care at Petco, and you get good discounts. Yeah, that's a
Yeah,
great tip.
definitely. And the perks rewards program with PetSmart as well.
Right. Yep. Yeah. Back when I got into the hobby, that's what kind of saved me as a beginner in the hobby. Because you go to Petco, buy a fish, take it home, put it in your tank.
2 packs that you recharge 3 times. Can you keep recharging? I mean, if it's working for you, keep going.
Yeah.
See how long you can extend the life of that stuff.
Oh yeah.
I would do a little bit of research though. I'm not an expert on it, but I would definitely say to do a little bit of research just to see exactly how long um, Purigen would take before it starts to degrade just
Right.
chemically. But yeah, if it's working for you still after 3 times, then yeah, keep going. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. I'm telling y'all, that's gonna be my catch. That's probably gonna be one of my catchphrases in the future.
Hey, I'm sorry, y'all, about all this echo, weird noises, and all this. We fixed that, so that means I'm back in the chat away. Sorry, y'all. I tried to catch up.
Sorry, y'all. I hope I sound okay now. Oh, thank you. Thanks, Nathan.
Nice.
That was very nice.
Hey, can you get the wrench? Wrench? What's a wrench? Okay, MB. Since you asked so nice. Hold on, y'all. Let's give MB Reef a wrench. There you go, MB. Use it, use it for good. A wrench. For those that are new here, don't know what a wrench is. That's basically I gave him the job of a moderator. Um, so if a moderator's your job. See, back when I got into the hobby of YouTube, I was a moderator on a lot of channels. Anyways, be a good moderator. Post links when the host or co-host talk about something. Try to bring up a link for that, either a channel or whatever. Bring up links for it. If anyone in the chat that is basically rude someone, block them if you have to. Which I don't like doing that. And that's why I got subscribers mode only. It removes all of that bad stuff off the out of the chat. So mods, you're awesome. Keep it up. Okay. What's up, Plushie? Welcome. Okay, it seems better. Okay.
Would you stop licking the couch?
There you go, Zen.
Sorry, Alan.
You know a while back you showed us the lights, the stars, the lights above, you know? Yeah, those lights. Yeah, anyways, while we're talking about it, Zen mentioned Deep in the Heart of Texas. That's a Texas song.
All my exes live in Texas. Not really. Not really. it's just song.
Good works. I love how controversial Persian is, and it's never the argument of how Persian is unnecessary. Just like the carbon is. Zero light can be charged too. Yeah, Persian, carbon, zero light. All these are interesting. Personally,
They're unnecessary.
Yep, I don't use any of them. I don't use any chemical filtration at all. Only thing I use is safe and prime, and I use pond salt. That's it.
I don't use Purigen personally. I have used it before, but currently I don't use it right now. Only thing I use is regular old carbon filter pads and polyfill and prime.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and AccuClear. Just because I'm a little bougie when it comes to my clarity. I like crystal clear water.
Right.
Which is part of the reason why I'm really having I'm struggling with an internal debate on whether or not to introduce the use of tannins in the 150 with the discus. I don't know if I want to do it or not yet.
I'm slowly changing mine over to high tannins.
Nice.
And that is a big thank you to Nirvana. She's the one that encouraged me to do it. So, Nirvana,
Nice.
if you are
Shout
here,
out to her.
if you're lurking, Nirvana, thank you. Much love to you.
Shout out
That's
to
a reminder.
Nirvana.
Go double check that you're subscribed to Nirvana. Let's give her some love.
Shout
She could
out.
definitely use it. Yeah, DJ, get me fish. When you're texting inside the house, the Persian really helped with the smell. Yeah, DJ. Actually, since you mentioned that, hey, a little closer. The reason your aquariums don't smell good, it's not because you need chemicals to remove the smell. Just
It's
get
because
up
they need
and
to
do
be
it there.
cleaned.
Exactly. Clean your tanks.
Yes, if you can smell your fish tank, you're doing something wrong. You need to clean it.
Yep. I'm sorry to
Either
admit
your
it.
filters need to be changed or something. Just if you can smell your fish tank, it's not being done right. A lot of people have that misconception that fish tanks just stink in general. They don't. If you're doing it right, you can't smell a thing when you walk in the door.
Now, if you do smell something fishy in your fish room or your house, maybe it's not your fish tank at all. Maybe a fish jumped out and died,
Yep.
or a worm, or a snail, something.
Or you could also have a situation where, like, um, I know a friend of mine has a very, very tall tank, and so they don't get up there to feed the fish. They just kind of dip their hand up there and put it between the cracks of the lid, and they get fish food up there just sitting there all the time that doesn't get down into the tank. Fish food sitting out in the open air will stink, stink, stink because it
Yep.
absorbs the moisture in the air and it gets wet and it just sits there and it's gross. What is fish food made out of most of the time? Dehydrated dead fish. So there you go.
Yeah, and also Curry Pier is another one. Uh, actually, hey, shout out to Curry Pier. They gave me a whole stack, uh, a different variety of bottles, uh, to use in my aquariums. I still have them. Maybe I don't know what to do with them. I thought about giving them away at a fish swap or something like that, because someone probably would love to use them. Personally, hey, you know what? That's an idea. Maybe I can set up another tank and use chemicals on it. Make it pristine. Make it perfect. That way, it'll show y'all that, hey, if you want a pristine tank, you can do it.
Hey, I got a question.
Go ahead.
So, hot take. What's your opinion and everybody in the chat? What's y'all's opinion when someone's like, "Yeah, I have a fish tank," and they show you a photo of a 5-gallon tank with SpongeBob decorations and rainbow gravel?
It's a fish tank.
It's a fish tank. That's exactly right. That's all you can say. Like, yep, it's a fish tank.
um, no, be honest. I'll be
Oh, that's
with you on this.
perfect.
Um, it is a fish tank. I don't mind it as long as the stocking in that tank is okay. When
I
you
agree.
have 5 goldfish in a 20
Oh,
gallon tank, that's when it went overboard.
mm-mm.
That that's basically not knowing what they're doing. It's just um, they don't. It's ignorance. It's not knowledge. So
Agreed.
that's why
Agreed.
YouTube and Google is here for. It's to encourage the beginners, people that don't know that don't know. Hey, I was there
Right.
at one point. I was there. We all were. But hopefully by 2023, living in, uh, the knowledge is here. You have to do your research. It's here.
In the age of technology and communication, it's almost impossible to be uneducated on something if you try. If you actually put forth the effort, it's impossible to be uneducated.
Right. So for tomorrow's live stream, Smokey, how does everyone find you?
You can find me on YouTube at Smokey the Fish Girl. I believe looks like Huawei posted the link a bunch of times. Thank you. I appreciate that. Um, sorry, I was reading the comments there. But
You're
yeah,
good.
you can find me on YouTube, Smokey the Fish Girl. My profile picture is a green phantom pleco. His name is Norman. Um, yeah, come check me out. I will be on live tomorrow at 8 p.m. Eastern time, showing you guys my new fishes.
Nice.
Like I
I
said, all I am gonna let you know, the only thing I'm gonna tell you, I'm getting peacocks. That's it. That's all you can know.
Awesome.
And some other
Uh,
fun stuff.
Nice. You gummy fish. This is what you call MTS disease. You started with 3 tanks. You used to either grab that was cool. Did it every 4 days. Might have been snails. Now I have tanks in the tool shed. Tools outside rusting. Exactly. It's called MTS disease. Multi tank
Yeah.
syndrome.
MTS is real. Fish addiction is real. Anybody that says otherwise is not your friend. Yes, I am also on Instagram. Mariah underscore Reina Cichlid Texera or Teixeira. Um,
Oh, never mind. Sam posted it. I'll update it.
okay, awesome.
Okay. There's the next question for you. Smokey, what size tank do you have running? One with
So the one
water,
that's with
obviously. Oh.
water, the one with water is it's my African cichlid tank. Although it is an African tank, I do have 2 Texas cichlids in there, which of course are South American, but they do beautifully in there. And it is a 45 gallon. It doesn't look like a typical 45 gallon. It's a 45 tall. So it's 36 long.
So it'd be like a 40 breeder, eh? But bigger.
Say what?
So it'd be like a 40 breeder.
It's slightly bigger than a 40 breeder.
Yeah, yeah,
It's a bit taller and a bit deeper by
yeah,
a few inches.
yeah.
So yeah, it holds 45 gallons. That tank is actually really old as well. It's a handmade tank. It's 33 years old, I believe.
Nice.
Um, yeah, it's very old school. It has a wooden rim
Mm-hmm.
around the top up there. Actually, I'll show you guys again
Ooh.
while we are on stream. It's a very old school tank. Like I said, you can see it's got the wooden frame up there. It's even
Uh-huh.
got the old school lid and everything
I
on it as
like
well.
it. It's
Um,
vintage.
yeah, original lighting, original lid, and everything that came with it. But you guys can see, I don't know if you can see that there. The silicone on this was resealed by me personally, so you can see those nice clean lines on there.
Yeah.
That's what I was talking about, the result as far as using that painter's tape to get that really nice clean line. So it gives you that smooth, professional, finished look.
Nice. Hey
And
y'all.
okay, there we go.
And she's back. Oh. I figured we'll go another 6 minutes.
Sounds good.
Yeah. Because it means it'll be 2 hours. Hey, y'all, this is not my normal live stream. So, in the future, if this works out with Mariah, it's going to be an hour live stream. That's it. Okay. So, you update about that. Hey, Solid Aquatics! Welcome. You're kind of late, bro. Just saying.
Hey, better late than never. Thanks for coming by. Thanks for showing up.
Yeah. Who just guess we got tonight? Ooh. We got Smokey. Yeah. Silent Aquatics. Go subscribe to Smokey. Give us some love. Follow her on
Yeah.
Instagram.
Please, please, please come subscribe. Again, you guys, remember, I'm just starting my YouTube channel, so please bear with me. There's only one video right now of the Georgia Aquarium. Enjoy that in the meantime. Tomorrow, 8 p.m. Eastern, live, first time.
Awesome. All right, Silent. Hey, it's all good. I was just giving you a hard time. Hey, one more DIY tip that I think of. When you're adding substrate to your aquarium, everybody tells you put it in a bucket, put water, rinse it till it runs clear. Tip: if you use what is behind me in that 90-gallon discus tank, I use pool filter sand. That one I did not rinse. I, I, I took it. It was dry, right from the bag, right in the tank. I aquascaped, filled with water. That was it. The water was not dusty. Nothing. Wasn't cloudy. Nothing.
Nice.
Yeah. So the pool filter sand is awesome. And if you don't believe me, if you go back and watch a live stream I did this past Saturday, it was a pop up. Was it quarantine? I don't remember the name of it, the title. But the totes behind me, I used the same substrate in those totes. You seen how I did it? I put the substrate in, no rinsing. I put the rocks in, filled it up. That was it. No cloudy, nothing. So it's a tip for y'all. Hey,
Hey, keep
Ash is
them
in the house.
cold.
Welcome. Awesome. There you go.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Make sure you guys stop by and check out the video tomorrow as well.
Yeah. Yeah. Everybody, set your alarms. Set 20 alarms that for Mariah's live stream. Let's give her some love. She has a lot of information for us. So stay tuned for that. Okay.
Oh, another tip. So when removing substrate from a tank, I know a lot of times people get sometimes people just go with the shop vac and just suck it out that way. An easier way to do it without making a mess of it or getting substrate caught in the shop vac, use a dustpan with that has a hole in the handle. That way when you scoop up the substrate stays in the dustpan, the water goes out the back. And then
right.
you can go back in and shop back the rest of the water out of the tank and you're good to go.
Awesome. And be sub too. Good.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it, MB Reef.
Hey, DJ Gummy Fish, happy anniversary. Making it late dessert snack for wife. That's awesome, DJ. Hey, DJ, why are you watching us? You should be with your wife, not watching us. Just saying.
Happy anniversary to you and wifey.
Yes. That depends on what you're using, of course. It's must do black diamond sand, blasting sand. And if I use play sand, ridiculous. I don't use it. Yeah, actually, Sonic Aquatics. I'm gonna try this on more substrates out there, DIY substrates, and see, even do videos about it. That way, y'all can see, especially the beginner that has never tried it. I want to make it easy for y'all to enjoy your hobby, as what I'm enjoying it. You know what I mean?
Right now, I'm currently using a Carib Sea Fiji pink sand in my my African tank.
But isn't that a saltwater substrate?
Mm-mm.
Was it wet in the bag when you got it?
No, it wasn't the active. It wasn't the bioactive. It was just the dry, but it's by Carib Sea,
Right.
and the one that I got is supposed to be like a really, really good buffer for the water, and it keeps the pH right where it needs to be. It's amazing stuff.
Hey y'all, I thought of it. I still got quite a few DIY tips and tricks yet. I think I'll leave it for another live stream later on, or maybe a video or a short something. So stay tuned for that, because it's that time of the night. We gotta let everyone go to bed. Hey, Mariah, before we head out, what do you guys say to the fish fam?
Do unto others as you would have them do unto you. Treat everybody how you want to be treated, and there's no such thing as too many fish.
Right on. Thank you, Mariah, for being my co-host tonight. Much love to you. I appreciate it. I don't know
Thank you
how
for having me on.
I got you to come up here, but that was awesome. And repeat what she said. Love your family and friends. Give them a hug for me. And also, don't forget to pray for Nirvana that she can recover. Um,
Absolutely.
so hey, if y'all got any tips or tricks that you want to share, hey, leave it in the comments. And if it's good enough, I'll bring it up in another live stream. So thanks again. Until next time,